Hello all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back with another interesting topic, so let's learn something new. In my last three videos, I had explained how to import suppliers and then supplier address and then supplier site. In this current video, I'll explain you how to import supplier site assignments using FPDI in Oracle Fusion. So let's get started. Okay. Let me first search for the supplier which we have uploaded in our last video. So go to procurement space and then search for suppliers. Okay, search for my supplier. Supplier is ABC ARV Ltd. This is the first one. So I just require some information. So that's the reason why I'm opening up this supplier. So I require supplier name. This is my supplier name. Supplier address name. This is my supplier address name. And then site name. So under this site, we will do site assignment. So this is what I'll be now showing you how to do a site assignments under a site. I mean, if it's one or two supplier site assignments, you can just directly do it here. But if there are say hundreds of supplier site assignments for different suppliers, that's where you use FPDI. Okay, now pretty much the steps are same as to what are the steps which we have followed for importing of supplier address and supplier sites. So we need to navigate to this URL and download a template. Click on cloud applications and then search here file based import for Oracle procurement. And then click on file based data import for Oracle procurement cloud, then supplier model, and then this is supplier address import. This is supplier attachment, supplier business classification, contacts. Okay, supplier products and services. Yeah, supplier site assignments. So download this template. So copy this. Let me copy this template to my desktop. Okay, this is the template. Okay, so there is some information here. If you want, you can go through this information, but I'll directly get into this. So let me get rid of this. Batch ID is not required. So first step is import action, whether I am creating a new supplier site assignments or updating, I am creating. So let me select create, show additional attributes. And what is my supplier name? So my supplier name is ABC ARB Limited. So I need to copy that ABC ARB Ltd. And what is my supplier site? And this is my supplier site. Okay. Let me get rid of these values. Yeah. So what should be my procurement BU? So my procurement BU is this one. Yeah. And what is my client BU? So here you have some client BU and build BU. So if you look at the explanation, so you can read the explanation here. Let me click on show comment. edit comment. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, I need to hide comment. Procurement BU. Okay, sorry, I need to hide this comment first. Let me say show comment for client BU. Okay. Client BU. So let me copy this to a desktop. Sorry, notepad, and then I'll explain it. So BU, that is the client of the procurement BU, and with either requisition or invoicing business functions or both, it is required to be provided for both import action of create and update. So basically, under one procurement BU, you can have multiple client BU. So procurement BU is the business unit which is procuring the goods, but the client BU is the BU which is performing either requisitioning or invoice business functions, or it could be both. And if required, your procurement BU and client BU can be same, or it can be different. Similarly, for your bill to BU, that is the client of the procurement. Let me just hide this. For bill to BU, let me show comment. Let me copy this. The bill to BU is the business unit that assumes financial liability for all procurement transactions on behalf of the client business unit. The bill to BU has to be set up to use the same service provider procurement BU as the client BU in the business unit setup tied to the same ledger as the client BU. So these are the conditions. So again, client your bill to BU can be different and it can be same. So in my current example, I am taking my procurement BU, client BU, and bill to BU as same. Okay, and let me again hide this comment. Okay, and then all other features, ship to location, bill to location, withholding tax, all these are kind of optional. So I'm just leaving them blank. Now let me try to follow the steps. Let's site assignment is the template. So download the PDA template which we have done, prepare the template with the required data which we have done, and now convert the template into CSV format. Let me convert this into CSV format. Again, the same process. So whenever we're trying to convert this, a zip file and a CSV file both gets generated. Zip file, CSV file, and then you see message CSV and zip file have been created. But when you are actually trying to upload, we can use only just the zip file, not the CSV. Closing this. Okay, the next step would be this is an optional step we can ignore. Populate the data into interface table by running the job load interface file for import. Okay, so let me cancel this. Go to tools, schedule process. Okay, tools, schedule process, and search for the program load interface file for import. And this particular program will read the file and import the data from the file into the interface table. Schedule process, load interface file for import. That's the name of the program. Looks like again the environment is slow today. Okay, load interface file for import. You can see the description transfers the setup or transaction data files from the user specified location to the interface table. So once you click on OK, you need to specify the import process, and the import process, this is the name of the process name, import supplier site assignments. And then after that, you need to select the data file, which is your zip file. Okay, let me just say import supplier site percentage. Import supplier site assignments. And then the data file, upload new file, choose file. This is a file, POC site assignments. Submit. Request or job ID ending with 082. Wait for the job to be completed. Once this job is completed, the data will be inserted into the interface table. And after that, we need to run this particular program, which will import the data from the interface table into the base table. Wherein this program import supplier site assignment. That's the last step. And after that, we can search for that supplier and double check from the UI if the required supplier site assignment is completed. Fast. Yeah, it's completed. So now run the next process, which is import supplier site assignments. Supplier site assignments. So we need not specify again any file path, because this particular program is actually importing the data from the interface tables. The data is already available in the interface table. So import options, whether you want to import all or new or rejected, either you can go for all or just say new, report exceptions only. No, I want everything to be reported in my output file. So a job ID ending with 090 was submitted. So let's wait for this particular job to be completed successfully. Once it is completed, we can check the data from UI. Yeah, it's succeeded. If you want, we can check the output file, or we can directly search for the supplier ABC ARV Limited and check the supplier site assignments. ABC ARV Limited. So this is my supplier. Click on edit. Under supplier sites. Yeah. Here client BU, build to BU, whatever we have entered for this particular supplier site has been updated successfully. So this is how you upload your supplier site assignments using FPDI. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. For interesting videos on Oracle Financials, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.